You're not on screen. Don't worry about it.
I got it.
I should put you on screen doing this.
I did it.
Nice job, Matt.
Woohoo.
Here we are again. Welcome everybody to the Hall After Dark live online comic book auction. This is Monday, February 17th, and this is episode 78. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. We must be doing something right. That's always a good sign.
Us or them?
Well, that remains to be seen. I am your co-host, Jake. With me, I have co-host number. I'm getting some weird looks from our technical crew. We're all good there?
It's just how I look at you every day.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure.
I was trying not to make eye contact.
That's always a good idea. Second co-host, John, is here to my left, and we'll go around the room real quick. We got Johnny Mac on the camera. As always, the lovely Ryan will be monitoring your comments in this live feed. And this evening, flipping the tiles, our very own special Vanna is Matty Moe. You'll hear more from him in just a little bit. Yeah, you're not even on screen, so that's okay. Keep your clothes on. So we're going to run through the whys and wherefores here and get the auction going in just a few minutes. But for anybody who needs a refresher, here's how it works. We break the evening up into 10-minute rounds. Each round consists of 12 items, and they are labeled as A1 through A6 on the top row, B1 through B6 on the bottom row. We will reveal those items one at a time. We'll tell you about the book, its condition, why it's important, etc., etc. As soon as you see a book that you want, the first person in the comments to say, I claim B2, A5, whatever it may be, first person we see to do that on our end, we will announce that person as the winner. More on that in just a little bit. So you'll see 12 items in each of those rounds. That means there are 72 items total this evening. We try to wrap it up around 8 o'clock or so. So over the next hour and a half, you'll be amazed, befuddled, and hopefully entertained, and go home with some nice books. Let's see. Checking that. Yeah, so the first one on Ryan's screen is going to be key. We're going to reinforce that. Like I said, in just a little bit, there's also the deadline to pay. If you claim a book, we ask that you pay by 6 p.m. on Wednesday. As long as you pay your invoice by that deadline, you get entered into this week's raffle to win a hardcover of the recently completed 3-issue series Harleen. And that is a hardcover with the acetate, thank you, Ryan, the acetate dust jacket cover, which is only going to be on the first print, first edition, on orders that were initially placed. So that'll go home with one lucky winner this week.
That's by Stefan Jerzovic, too. It's good stuff.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you, John. Yeah. Couldn't place his name, but yep. It's all by him, written and art by. I think that's his first DC project, actually.
Pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. So those are the basics. If you forget or if I went too quickly for you, the terms and conditions are always posted at the top of this page. You can scroll up there, take a look, or watch the slides here for a refresher on how everything happens. And without any further ado, I'm going to hand it over to John for some of the deeper particulars.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode number 78. 78 friggin' times doing this. It's pretty phenomenal. So thanks for the support first off. Going to get into what's going to be a pretty big night. Got some great books to show you tonight. Really excited about them, so thanks for joining us. Want to reinforce the fact that the first one to show on Ryan's screen will be announced as a successful claimant. You may see that you're first on yours or someone else is first on yours. It doesn't necessarily mean that they got to Ryan's first. So we ask you to bear with us. Understand Ryan is as honest as the day is long. So the first one to appear on his screen, we will announce the winners. Any issues, questions, concerns, or any sort of feedback you want to give us, we're happy to take it offline, talk through anything that you have. Want to make this a positive experience for everyone and have some fun. That's really what the name of the game is. Sure, we want to sell some books. We want to have a good time and make it minimal amount of issues as possible. So feel free, 100% transparent here. Something to keep in mind is that there is a 20-second lag between the time that we send the signal out from where we are until it reaches you. Mileage may vary depending on how you connect it in. That's why at the beginning of the session we put up a little screen and try to help you connect in as fast as you can. If you find yourself lagging behind a couple screens or things are happening not in the order that you think they should, best thing you can do is disconnect and reconnect in, unless you're going to connect in entirely differently, like plugging right into your modem. We've thrown up that internet best connection practices. We'd be happy to send it to you in some sort of format that Ryan would have if you want to see it again. At the end of the day, best way to handle the lag, disconnect and reconnect in. That's on Facebook Sends, not ours, so thanks in advance for your patience with that. All grades. So one of the things that we'll do is we're going to go through each book individually and give you the highlights of the book, the title of the book, the issue number, and our estimated grade. So between the folks here, we've been grading books for quite a long time. I feel pretty confident about it. However, if you ever get a book you're not 100% satisfied for whatever reason, give us a jingle back. We'll make it right. 100% guarantee all the time. It's only comic books. It's not worth getting upset about. So if you receive something and you don't agree with it for whatever reason, give us a call back. We'll be happy to make it right for you, okay? Best estimates. So everything is kind of subjective, right? But we feel pretty confident with what we're going to put forth here. Again, let's keep it positive. Please don't clog the comment section, and let's keep it PG. So really, we have a whole bunch of different people, different backgrounds, different everything here. We want to make everyone feel welcome and have a great time selling books. What are you smiling about, John
I
McEwen?
just looked over and it just looked like you were trying to Professor X everybody. You just get your hands up at your temple.
Nah, I was working it, man. Focused in tonight. It's going to be good. Got some great books. So yeah, let's keep it positive. And from here, we're going to have Ryan's going to give you the back end of it. Ryan's the enforcer.
All right. Welcome, everyone. So if it's your first time joining us for one of these and you make a successful claim tonight, we need your email address that's associated with your PayPal account as we invoice through PayPal. If we don't get your email address and can't invoice you, you don't get your book, then you're bummed out. If you've been with us before in these auctions and made claims in the past, we have your email address already in our Shield database, so we're all set there. Payment is due by 6 p.m., so you get entered in for that awesome raffle for the Harleen hardcover. If you don't pay us by 6, you don't get entered into the raffle, and that's a missed opportunity for a really cool book.
Plus Ryan has to send out the dogs.
Yes.
Luca Brazzi. If you don't pay, we send out Luca Brazzi. No, we just excommunicate you.
Yes.
But everybody's been really good. So we've only had a few excommunications.
Yeah, not even that many.
No, not as many as I'd like, but just kidding. All right, we're going to get it all wound up here. We're going to get going here in about 3 minutes for round number 1 of 6. Episode 78 will be not on next week.
That's right. We're taking
So we're
next week
throwing the
off,
whole shebang into this one. So next week we'll have Monday off.
and we'll be back in 2 weeks from tonight on March.
It will still be March. The way these months are ripping.
Still
Will it
be.
March. I know. That's
It'll
what I'm saying.
finally be.
I'm already in the future.
It'll be March 2nd.
March 2nd.
How's that? 19 days, baby. Ooh. Should be good to go. So Ryan Reset says that we should put that all to music, song and dance. I don't know. That's pretty much it is a song and dance, Ryan. Maybe you're not listening.
Ryan, you're getting some great comics tonight. What more do you want? Don't kill us.
I think Ryan's missing it. I can hum a few bars if that's going to take. Matt, how you feeling tonight? Back from school.
Good.
Back to school soon.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, not really, was it?
Champions League tomorrow, right? 3 o'clock.
Oh, class tomorrow.
Let's do it. Second chance claims. Look at that.
A little bit of filler, so.
That's pretty good. Really throws it up. That's you, buddy.
Good reminder that any books that are still left over, still have not been
still
claimed
singing.
at the end of the auction, you can reach out to us via
Via.
phone call, Facebook message,
Is it via
email.
or via?
It's via. So however
Maybe
you
south of
choose
the
to
border is
contact
via.
us, and if the books are, the items still
Pancho
available,
Villa.
ask and we will let you know.
Is it via or via, Ryan?
I think it all depends on
Oh, fuck.
how you use it.
Oh, fuck it.
What?
He just got back. He's already feeling that.
Well, you
bond
didn't
again
know.
with you.
I've heard it both
It's
ways.
via.
Via?
You do what
Via.
both ways?
It's via con Dios.
Via.
That's some.
Yeah.
Go with God.
Yeah.
When in doubt. Let's do it. I think I'm ready to go. What do you guys think? You want to get going? Yeah?
Matt,
All right.
Matt's getting himself psyched up.
Matt is getting himself psyched up for round number 1. Let's
gonna
do
be
it.
round
Let's
number
get
one.
into this thing, man. 6 rounds total, 72 books. Got some really cool shit. Let's get it on.
Round 1. This
Let's
is
get it on.
item A1.
First one out of the chute is going to be a copy of Image Comics Oblivion Song, issue number 1. This was put out in 2018. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. Written by Robert Kirkman. This book has the pink logo signature, which was a variant. Matt, can you slide that up a little bit maybe so they can see the pink little signature there? Shipped a bunch out. A bunch of them came out with white signatures. That one has a pink one, so pretty good variant. This one's already in development to be a property for, I think, television. Oblivion Song number 1, 2018, near mint or above, $10. So if you'd like to claim that book, you'd put in the comment section A1. First one to Ryan's screen will be announced the winner, and we'll move on to A number 2. Second book of the night is going to bring us a copy of the original Ghost Rider Strikes Again, issue number 1 from 1991. Near mint, plus the estimated grade of this one. This recants the origin of Ghost Rider, so you go through and get his original origin retold. Roger Stern's the writer on this one. Near mint plus only $5. Great buy, Ghost Rider. A3. A3 is a copy of The Joker, issue number 3 from 1975. So this was the Joker Solo Series, volume 1 from 1975. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages. Written by Mr. Denny O'Neil, has an awesome interior pencils by Ernie Chan. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez provided the inks, and this has the Creeper appearing in this book. I love the Joker logo. The whole thing is just such a beautiful setup. That cover's awesome. $25. Right by Sub Guy.
John Kamoa for A3.
A3 going to John Camola.
Love that one. Those things are just difficult
what's
to
he
find.
got?
Wow, he got himself a free trade. Free trade paperback. So yeah, hidden behind some of the books here tonight in Random Order is going to be some freebies you'd like to give away or discounts. Could get on anything.
John's going home with a Villains United trade paperback written by Gail Simone, one of my underappreciated favorites.
Yeah, it's a great book. The villains always fall apart in the end because they can't stick together.
Yeah.
Always
Thank
subs
you,
them.
Ryan.
All right.
Matt doing a spin move across.
A4.
A4 is a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 134. This is from 1980. This book is estimated to be in near mint condition. Written by Mr. Chris Claremont. Features a cover and interior pencils by John Byrne. The always awesome Terry Austin provided the cover along with Byrne as well as the inks. First appearance of the Dark Phoenix in this book does have white pages. So just a really nice copy, near mint or above, $85. First Dark Phoenix. A5, Matthew. Love the first Dark Phoenix. This one's one awesome. I love this one. Copy of Tomb of Dracula, issue 15 from 1973. This is a true 20 center. This is a beauty. Very fine, minus or above is the estimated grade here with off-white pages. Marv Wolfman provided the writing. Gene Colan, the awesome cover, interior pencils, and Tom Palmer also worked on the cover along with Gene and also did the inks on the inside.
Wow.
First appearance of the character Kitty, who Dracula ends up biting, and she turns into a vampire, and then she gets her own little story within the Tomb of Dracula.
Joe Barone for A4 and A5.
Wow.
Oh, double. That first Dark Phoenix is awesome. Next, Joe. Try to keep this in sort of like a game show format. Have some fun with it. Feel free with questions. We can be as specific as we can for you.
A6.
A6. So this series we have 3 copies of. So 3 different buyers, or 1 different buyer wants to buy 3 copies of Ms. Marvel number 12 from 2016. Each book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. The book features the first appearance of the character, the Red Dagger. The Red Dagger. So we have 3 copies of this. Going to offer each one for $15. So 3 different claimants and 1 claimant, or however you want to slice it up. But it's a great big spec book right now. Getting it at a good price of $15 each. Let's go over to B1, Matthew. Coming around the bottom now. This one's pretty awesome. This is a copy of Spider-Man, Punisher, and Sabretooth. So there's a team up that they did. This is a first print copy, a square-bound book, real thick. It almost looks like a graphic novel, but it's an actual comic. This book features covers and interior pencils by Scott McDaniel. It's a deluxe edition embossed cover too, so you got all the silver Spider-Man McFarlane style. It's pretty awesome.
Weird team up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it was a one-shot from 1993, near mint or above, $10.
All right, so we have Ben Deshane, John Kamoa, and Wendell Knox for A6.
All right, great buys.
All 3 of them out the door.
Good time for that one. The Red Dagger, so Disney Plus.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah, when Ms. Marvel hits Disney Plus, dude,
Yep. It's going to be crazy.
I know Manoli's sitting on a bunch of second prints.
B2.
Shake them down. B2 is going to be a 2-pack, Matthew, our first one of the night. These are copies of Batman Beyond issue 40, so a fairly new release. Near mint, plus the estimated grades of each one of these hot sold-out books. This is the first time that we get confirmation that Elena Grayson is, in fact, the Batwoman Beyond, so her ID revealed. You got the cover A, which is on the right-hand side, and the cover B is by Francis Manapul. So these are all copies of Batman Beyond, number 40, first print copies, near mint, plus the pair for $15.
Nice.
First Elena Grayson, that Francis Manapul cover's awesome.
Yeah.
B3, Matt. This is going to be a 2X lot. These are copies. These are all the third prints. So super low print run third prints, issues number 3 and 4 of Venom. Written by Donny Cates. Ryan Stegman provided the pencils. This is first appearance of the character Null, and the first time we get Null on the cover. And again, both low super print runs on third prints. And that's Null right there. He's the king of the symbiotes, or the ruler of the symbiotes. So that would be Venom's race.
So we have Dwayne McCullough for B1 and David Morgan for B2.
B2. Good to see Dave this weekend. Came in to see us. Thanks to both. So 25% off the old Crazy Quilt for B2. That would be the Batwoman Beyond set.
Yep.
So 25% off of that. Wow, nice deal.
Going to
So
David Morgan.
first Nell. So that's the, again, number 3 third print and number 4 third print. First appearance of the characters. So super low print runs, $40.
In the B3 spot.
Go look those up. All right, B4. B4 is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 44 from 1967. Estimated to be in fine condition, maybe even fine plus. Really nice copy of this book. Features off-white pages, written by Stan Lee, art by John Romita, who provided the cover and interior art. Second appearance of Kurt Connor's The Lizard.
Nice.
I love this one when I was a kid.
So
I vividly
cool.
remember reading it first time. I love The Lizard. Kurt Connor's got that purple. He borrowed his pants from the Hulk.
Yeah, I love the purple at the top of the cover behind the logo.
Yeah,
too.
it's just that the whole thing's so stylized. It's pretty fantastic. 1967, so fine, maybe fine plus copy. Really nice off-white pages. It's a great buy. It's $60.
Joe Barone for B4.
Joe Barone, second Lizard. I love the second appearances, right? They're a fraction of the cost of the first, and most times it's the first full. B5. This is a copy of Dark Horse Comics Star Wars Bounty Hunters Scoundrels' Wages. Features a Mark Cabana cover and interior art. It was a one-shot put out in 1999. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book. So we got, who's that? Forlome, Dengar, and Bosk. Oh my God, what a team up. It looks like they got Han Solo there too. Looks pretty weird. $8. Love those Dark Horse Star Wars books. Last one of this round, Matt. It's going to be B6, and we'll turn it over to Jake. He'll take you back around. This is a copy of The Avengers, issue number 200 from 1980. Near mint minus is the estimated grade of this book, which features a George Perez cover and interior artwork, as well as work by Terry Austin. So Austin, ink, and Perez is just rock solid.
Yeah.
First appearance of the character Marcus Immortus, who is the son of Ms. Marvel. I could probably explain it to you, but you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Seriously, Marcus Immortus, the son of Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel ends up leaving the Avengers for like 7 years because of Marcus Immortus, who's born and morphs into a man. It's really kind of weird. Right?
Wasn't it immaculate?
That was her son. Listen, I don't want to get into midichlorians here. I'm just here to sell a book. This is Avengers number 200. First Marcus Immortus, but a great looking book. Square bound, near mint minus or above. George Perez, crushing killer art.
Very cool. So just over a minute
You
left
really
for
want to
this
tie
round.
Marcus Immortus to Jesus, don't you? It's just not happening here. All right, take us back around, Jake.
Let's take another look at the A1 spot. It's Oblivion song number 1, near mint or better condition. And that's the harder to find pink logo signature, though, where the artist signed at the bottom. It's printed in pink, and there were fewer of those printed. The A2 spot, original Ghost Rider Rides Again. This was
$5.
number 1 from 1991 of a series, right there, the original Ghost Rider Rides Again. So this is a retelling of Johnny Blaze's origin, written by Roger Stern, near mint plus condition. We've got just over half a minute left.
First
We'll
appearance
move
of Chris P. Bacon, too.
down on the bottom row.
Michael Thompson for A2.
A2 is going to Michael Thompson. Thank you, Michael. Down on the bottom row,
Second Enoma.
in the B3 spot, is Venom. It's a 2-issue lot, number 3 and number 4. Both of these are third prints from 2018. This is the volume written by Donny Cates. You get the first appearance of Null, the god of symbiotes, and the first appearance of him on a cover. Low print runs on these third printings, near mint plus on both conditions, both issues.
Some of the
Smart
Ms. Marvel,
pickup.
first time you get Kamala Khan's on the second print, right?
Right,
First color,
right.
so same deal.
Yep. Cool. So that is it for round number
I
1.
can't believe we still got Bounty Hunters, man. That's a rocking book. Dengar,
Don't forget, second
Forlorn.
chance opportunities are always available.
Boss, run for his life.
We're going to switch it up here and move on to round number 2.
Do we have to?
And while Matt breaks that down and sets up the new bunch of books, time to review some of the new comics coming out this Wednesday from DC Comics. This Wednesday at the Hall and other local comic shops, we've got the latest addition to the Hill House DC horror books. This from the House of Joe Hill. This one's actually written by Joe Hill. He's not just overseeing it. Plunge number 1. So it's a Joe Hill horror series at sea. Sounds pretty intriguing. I'm going to check it out myself, that's for sure.
Appreciate it.
Wonder Woman Dead Earth
Psyched
number
about this
2 by friend of the Hall, Daniel Warren Johnson, the man himself writing and doing the art. This is one of the DC's Black Label oversized books. It's going to be a 4-issue series. This is issue number 2. Big hit here. Sure enjoyed reading it myself. It seems to be a really big hit with you guys as well. A lot of anticipation around this one. Deceased Unkillables. This is the beginning of I think it's a 4 to 6 issue limited series somewhere in there. But anyway, it tells the story of what all the villains were doing during Deceased, when the heroes were running around dealing with the zombification of the DC universe. So this is from the villain's point of view. Should be pretty cool. Batman number 89. Latest Batman issue in the no James Tynion, although somebody here the other week told me it's Tynion.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that.
According to his Twitter. So.
Okay, well, that's cool. I believe it. And Justice League number 41. So is this Vendetti's on the book now, I believe, writing Justice League number 41.
The first book was pretty good. The first issue was good.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Behind the scenes. So it's Tynan, not Tinian.
Tynion?
Tynian.
Tynion the 4th? Tynion 4?
Now you got me thoroughly confused.
So yeah, a lot of good stuff out this week from DC. We'll review some of
Batman
the other...
89 is long gone. I'm not even sure why you put that on there. But
Well, we got a lot of subscribers to that book who are Batman fans, and I'm sure they're waiting to come in and
Alright.
pick up their copies that we have pulled for them, waiting in their sub boxes.
Yep. Always get their books. Sub here, you'll always get the books no matter what. Matty Moe working the board tonight. AG's not with us.
Nope.
He's
Fortunately,
doing, what's
it
he
was
doing? AG things?
AG's in Florida, visiting some family, I believe.
That's not a good excuse.
He could have phoned it
We're gonna
out, I
need a
guess.
note. Just let him know.
Hope
Signed,
everybody out there had a
AG's
good
mother.
President's Day. President's Day is kind of a weird holiday. Nobody really knows what to do on President's Day.
They don't know what to do when it's every other day if you're the president either. So I guess we're even.
Yeah. I think we're just about ready for round,
Round
number
number
2.
two.
That's doing good.
All right, let's do it, man. Got some cool stuff in this one too, right out of the gate. The first, wow, this whole round's gonna go. Let's see it, Matt. The first one up is going to be a 2X lot featuring the Marvel Mangaverse. So written and art by Mr. Ben Dunn. These 2 one-shots came out in the year 2002. Near mint or above is the estimated condition of both of these. Matt, can you take a look, please? Yeah, so 2 one-shots, Marvel Mangaverse, $10. So in true Japanese manga style, so there was a whole Marvel separate universe from the regular one that we know, featured in this style of art. And, you know, we've had a few of these before, so really cool 2-pack. 2 single stories, and $5 each. Great stuff. Thanks, Matt. 2002, near mint or above. A2. A2 is a copy of Hellboy. This was a one-shot from 2009, so this was The Bride of Hell. The underlying feature of this book from 2019, it's in very fine plus condition, is it's signed by Mr. Mike Mignola. You can see it right under the Hellboy Y, the Y in Hellboy. It's signed by Mr. Mike Mignola, who is the writer and provided the cover. We know this is a legit signature because we got it ourselves.
I have Steve Urquhart for A1.
A1, Steve.
And Mark Spector for A2.
I expect that, Mark. Awesome. A3, Matt. I know, Matt, you're going to hate to see this one go. This is a 4X set called Legion of Monsters. So this is a full 4X set. Issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. Super low print runs. From what we understand, on issues number 1 to 3, there was 17,000 printed. Number 4, there was only 7,000 printed. So a super low print run. Legion of Monsters from 2011. Each book in the 4X set's estimated to be in near mint condition. This is one that set the old Twitter ablaze because of Jared Leto's tie-in to this exact storyline. So Legion of Monsters, great stuff. Always a good, one of my favorite groups, man.
Arthur Bacon for A3.
It's a great lot. Thanks, Arthur. Number 4, only 7,000 printed. That thing's a ghost. Pretty crazy. A4, please, Matthew. This is a pretty phenomenal copy of What If World War Hulk. This was a one-shot from 2010. Near mint's the estimated grade of this book, which features a John Romita cover painted by Marko Djurdjevic. So it's really got that cool 3D little look. This is the first appearance of Worldbreaker, who is the Hulk, who is basically the Hulk, the Herald of Galactus. So the Hulk becomes a Herald of Galactus in this book and is called the World Breaker. So pretty cool stuff. First appearance of this character, 2010, near mint or above the estimated grade. That's in the A4 slot. Hulk, Herald of Galactus. Pretty cool. A5, always one of my favorites. A copy of Batman issue 26 from 2017, near mint, plus the estimated grade of this book, which is a Josh Middleton cover B. So cover Bs would tend to be ordered less and tougher to find. This is just an awesome all-around cover. I love Josh Middleton, especially when he's doing Poison Ivy. So Batman 26, 2017, near mint, plus only $8. A6, last one in this row. This is a one-shot from 1992. Not a one-shot, excuse me. This is issue number 1 of Morbius. Morbius number 1 from 1992. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this book. It's in its sealed bag with the poster. So it's part 3 of 6 of the Midnight Sun storyline. So again, anything with Morbius right now, interest is high and people are popping them up. This one's still in its bag.
Dr. Fish for A5.
A5 for Dr. Fish. Josh Middleton, love it. Thanks, Doctor. Starting down the B. Taking us down the B run. This is going to be a 2-pack, Matt. These are copies of Meet the Skrulls. Meet the Skrulls. Issue number 1 from 2019. Near mint or above the estimated grade of each one of these books. The first one is a 1 in 10 movie variant. The one to the right, you got Telos there. The one to the left is the regular cover A, which is done by Marcos Martin. Big deal about this book, it's already in development as a Disney Plus show. So we're going to have a Meet the Skrulls. Probably sound like a, the Honeymooners type of thing on Disney Plus. So Meet the Skrulls, issue number 1, 2019, both near mint or above. 1 in 10 movie and the regular Marcos Martin cover. Great stuff.
Michael Thompson for A6. Ben DeShane for B1.
Thanks, Ben. How about those Gunners? Gunners won big. B2, Matt's already, let's do it. This is a 3X lot, Matt. So this is the volume 1 of Jaime Reyes's Blue Beetles, issue number 1, 2, and 3 from 2006. Each book in the lot is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. So again, the first Jaime Reyes solo. Issue number 3 features the first appearance of the new Peacekeeper. So big to do with the new first Peacekeeper and just the first Jaime Reyes solo volume. So just a great 3X lot, near mint plus, only $20. It's a great buy. B3, please, Matt. Thank you, sir. This is a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 from 2013. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this book, which was written by Michael Bryan Bennett. It's got artwork by Mr. Steve McNiven. This book is a Dynamic Forces signed book. It's signed by Justin Ponder. You can flip it over for me, Matt. So it's got a variant cover. It's also been signed by Justin Ponder. It's number 422 of 625. So a Dynamic Forces variant. You get the verification COA right there. Great stuff. Justin Ponder got a cool old Deadpool. There's only 625 of them. Near mint or above the estimated grade. $30. It's a good buy. Loving this one. Let's do this one. I love this one. Here's a copy of Tales to Astonish number 67 from the year 1965. Very fine or above is the estimated grade of this book. So a really nice copy. Probably an 8. Might be an 8.5. Tales to Astonish team up with Giant Man and the Incredible Hulk. This book features white pages. Excuse me. Written by Stan Lee with a great cover by Jack Kirby. That over to the left, that Hulk thing was merchandised out. It's been on towels, cups. It was on a Slurpee cup I mentioned earlier. Just great stuff. And you get Giant Man to the right in his suit that I think he only wore twice. But anyways, Stan Lee written by Jack Kirby cover, Steve Ditko interior pencils. First appearance of the Hidden Man. Very, very fine.
Bud Butcher for B4.
B4 to Bud Butcher. Thank you, Bud. That's an awesome book.
Working it out.
All right, looking at B5.
B5 is a copy of Ice Cream Man, so a fairly new release, issue number 17. Near mint or above. This is a new hot sold out book. It just has an Action Comics homage cover. Action Comics homage cover.
Low print run on that one. Near mint or better condition.
Wow.
Cool. All right, let's check out B6. We've got Marvel Premiere Iron Fist. This is Marvel Premiere issue number 21 from 1975. This particular copy is very nice. White pages with a cover by Gil Kane, written by Tony Isabella, and it's the first Misty Knight. Overstreet on this book is $37 at least. This particular copy is fine to very fine minus, and it's just $25. Again, that's Marvel Premiere number 21 from 1975 for $25 in the B6 spot. Be a nice pickup. So we've got just over 2 minutes left to go. Still some great stuff left on the board.
Michael Thompson for B6.
B6 going to Michael Thompson. Thank you, sir. Smart pickup. First Misty Knight there.
Dr. Fish for B5.
B5 is going to the one, the only, Dr. Fish. Action Comics #1 homage of Ice Cream Man there. Just under 2 minutes left. Still 3 nice items left on the board. We'll go back to A4 and tell you about that one. It is What If from the World War Hulk event. So this is basically what if the Hulk became the Herald of Galactus. And so he becomes known as the World Breaker, and this is the first appearance of the World Breaker from 2010. This particular copy is in near mint condition. It's a one-shot for $20.
It's a good buy. I see those for 40 plus.
Oh, yeah. Hulk as Galactus's Herald. It sounds like a pretty good story. I'd like to read that. Down in the B2 spot, we've got another hot one this week. First appearance of the new Peacemaker. Peacemaker was an old Carlton Comics character. DC picked up all those characters like The Question and Captain...
Beetle.
I'm sorry?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle, of course. There you go. And Captain Atom. So here we get the first appearance of the new Peacemaker, which is rumored to be showing up somewhere. It's also the first solo series for the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle version from 2006. So you get issues 1, 2, and 3 all in near mint plus condition for just $20. And next door to that in the B3 spot, Guardians of the Galaxy #1 from 2013. Near mint or better condition on that Deadpool variant from Dynamic Forces.
The lime nuts are getting you.
Yeah, it got me, man. I got it.
Almost done with round #2 here. Going once, going twice. Ryan, any last minute comments there?
Not that I see.
Alrighty.
Any comments, Ryan? Viva la France.
That is it for round #2. Matt's going to break it down and set everything up for round #3. Coming at you here in just a little bit.
I love. I've been coughing for like 5 weeks. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Jesus, sorry everybody.
While he sets up round #3, a little reminder about one of the big new series coming out pretty soon from Marvel Comics, and that is Strange Academy #1. This
Great
book-
slide, dude.
Oh, thanks. This book hit shelves on March 4th. And I'm pretty excited about this one. It's going to be written by Scotty Young. And when you're like, well, wait a minute, Scotty Young does those little cartoon variant covers. What's he doing writing a book? Well, don't forget, he's been writing Middle West for Image Comics now for a while, which has been a fantastic series. So pretty excited to see what he does with this idea. This is basically take the idea of the X-Men or the New Mutants, a school for superheroes, but they're all magic-oriented. Sort of
X-Men meets Harry Potter. Can I say that?
Yeah,
Matthew,
there you go.
See, Matthew's
There
head
you go.
spins around. It almost
That's a
snaps
good
his
one.
neck.
That's a good one.
It's like saying Godzilla, King of Monsters. Matt's head snaps around. Or Batman versus Superman. His head snaps
Hey.
around.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Cool. So Strange Academy #1.
Yeah.
When is that? When's that? Okay, coming out March
4th, yeah,
Cool.
so make sure to add it to your sub
Pretty
list
quick.
today. This thing's going to heat up. It's got Brother Voodoo in it, Doctor Strange, and a bunch of first appearances. So a lot of these characters are going to be brand new, and this will be considered their first appearance in this
Is
book.
that like a baby Dormammu there?
That's not a bad guess. I think we do get some sort of take on Dormammu.
Baby Dormammu. There we go. That might be the price of admission right there.
Cover and interior by Humberto Ramos.
I love Humberto. I just like saying Humberto.
Humberto.
Just flows. That's going to set us up for round #3. 3 of 6. We'll be at the halfway mark here. Appreciate again everyone joining us. If it's your first time, follow along. Pretty simple. If you want to claim a book, see something you like, just put it in the comment section for Ryan to see the row and the number on what book you'd like to claim. If you're the first one in, he'll let you know. Sort of like a game show. Trying to make it fun, make it fast. We've seen a few of these. A lot of people do these, and they do some great jobs. I see some real fun stuff out there, but others where you can bid 50 cents. You're there for like 4 hours trying to get a book, and I may as well just shoot myself, and then you can shoot me.
You can do it while you're watching the paint dry.
Well, I'll shoot you and then you can shoot me. Deal? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Are you with me? It's President's Day.
Who's your favorite president there, John?
Garfield.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
big Garfield guy?
Yeah. Yeah, McKinley too, but he wasn't there long. It's like, do you get in the Hall of Fame if you only play like 3 years? You know, if you're only there like 4 months, do you? You know, what's it called?
Tim Thomas is in Hall of Fame.
Tim Thomas is the United States Hall of Fame. Sure he is.
He
Great
wasn't.
player.
He wasn't a president though.
He was a goalie for the Bruins. Who are you trying to kid? A1.
Did he win the President's Trophy then?
No, he was never the president.
Did he win the Conn Smythe?
He won the Conn Smythe. A1.
Round number 3, A1.
I was there. I saw the whole thing.
You were, actually.
A1, this is a 2X lot here. Copies of Batman issues number 646 and 647. Each book in the 2X lot is estimated to be in near mint plus condition in the 2X lot, Matt.
2X lot. That means there's 2 books, right?
Sometimes. Maybe.
And you know what? He was never homeschooled. This is a 2X lot featuring appearances by the Red Hood. Both are Jacques covers. People love their Jacques. So 646 and 647, 2005, near mint plus 2 great books for only $15. Did I say Jacques?
Mike Weaver for A1.
Shocking. Thank you, Mike. A2, nice book that Jake pulled out of the archives here. This is a ash can for the forthcoming book, Bang, from Dark Horse Comics. So the book is coming out Wednesday, right?
Yep, this one's.
Yeah, so this is the ash can for it. They're put out beforehand, usually promotional pieces. This is written by Mr. Matt Kent. So this is a book, again, out Wednesday, near mint or above. A great ash can, $20. And I think the book Bang's already sold out, too.
Yeah.
John Kamoa for A2.
Oh, it's a nice pickup. Thanks, John. Love those ash cans, man. They're great scratch tickets. John, what's he get?
He gets a free set.
A free set. All right, what's the set there, Mo?
It's a set of Incognito by Ed Brubaker, who everybody loves. If you don't, I don't know why you don't. And Sean Phillips. It's by Icon Comics. And it's a 5-issue set.
Wow, so a free
Quick
5
math.
set. Thanks, John. Appreciate that for buying Bang number 1 for 2020. Thanks, Matt.
20. Thank you. Thank you.
A3, senor. This is an awesome copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 47 from 1967. Very fine or above is the estimated grade here. This book features white to off-white pages, written by Stan Lee, and cover and interior art by the always amazing John Romita. So 1967, very fine or above, so a solid 8, might be an 8.5. White cover, just beautiful, real tight. Manoli did press this book, so it has been pressed.
I have Bob Marks for A3.
Hey, Bob, you wait to see this thing. I always love this cover. We've had one before. We had a graded copy that was an 8.5 too. It's commensurate with that. I was always bummed that we gave it up.
Thank you.
I love that cover. Thanks, Bob. It's a great book. A4, please, Matthew.
Okay.
A4 is a 2-pack, Matt. These are going to copies of the Ghost Rider numbers 10 and 11 from 1975. Very fine or above is the estimated grade of each one of these books, written by Roy Thomas. Mike Plug provided the interior art. It's kind of strange because issue number 10, which is on the right-hand side, has this cover that has Ghost Rider and Hulk. Hulk's not even in the book. It's a reprint of his first appearance from Marvel Spotlight 15. It just has a Hulk cover. He slapped it on there. The next issue has the Hulk in it, which is on the left-hand side. Both of these books, issues 10 and 11 from 1975, very fine or above, below guide, $35.
Can you actually shoot, like, Hellfire? Is that canon?
Man, they were making Ghost Rider had powers on the run. They were making stuff up for him left and right just to get the book going. But I love the logo. Look at just the whole print, the white logo. It's fucking awesome.
Joe Barone for A4.
Great 2-pack. Ghost Rider and Joe.
Yeah, Ghost Rider and the Hulk together. Joe's got to have that.
Yeah, that one that was just a reprint. It's really weird. Why would they just slap that picture on there? Bizarre. A5. A5 is an awesome copy of The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 622 from 2010. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which has a phenomenal Simon Bianchi Morbius cover. So this is part of the Gauntlet series with each one of these books. Spider-Man was fighting a different villain. I have another one in here too tonight. But this is the Morbius one. Again, Morbius super hot. So hot right now, as Mugatu would say. 622, always a tough higher number too, right? A lot of people stopped collecting Spider-Man in the bankrupt years, but this is an awesome copy. Amazing Spider-Man 622, near mint or above, only $10. A6, senor.
Oh.
A6 is a 5X lot. Gotta love it. Copies of Alf from 1988. So issues 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as the annual number 1. These are all in pretty phenomenal shape, near mint or above. The annuals are square bound and just pretty awesome stuff. Alf, these are below guide as well. 1988, 25 bucks.
Arthur Bacon for A5.
Out there. Wait till you see these things.
A5.
Oh, got the A5. That's a good one too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Arthur. Now you get A6 too. The Jedi mind tricks me. But yeah, 5 issues, all high grade, great stuff. 1, 2, 4. People love the Alf, man. Thanks, Mo. Let's go down to B, row B. Row B, where it's happening.
Ooh.
This is a 3X set. Not an easy one to find. This was Vertigo Comics' Jonah Hex, Shadows of West. Issues 1, 2, and 3 from 1999, near mint or above. So a great looking set. Jamie Lansdale did the writing on this. So more of a sci-fi horror guy writing Jonah Hex in a Vertigo environment. Pretty unique looking too.
Steve Coldwell for A6.
A6 going to Steve Caldwell.
The 80s, loves his 80s. Alf man used to eat the cats. It's kind of weird.
Maybe Steve
Not gonna
hates
lie to
cats.
you. Steve, oh, nah, Steve's gotta love cats. So awesome, Jonah Hex.
That's in the B1 spot.
Pretty bizarre. Look at those things. B2, the highly always underrated Marvel fanfare title. This is issues number 3 and 4 from 1982. Near mint minus or above on both of these copies. Written by Chris Claremont with artwork from Dave Cockrum. This is a team up between the X-Men and Kazar that kind of got lost during the transition of the new X-Men. So they went back and revisited, and so you got Sauron in Kazar. It's a throwdown in the
Savage Land?
Savage Land. Thank you.
Michael Thompson for B1.
Thanks, Michael. Pretty unique set. So the 2X lot on those, Matt? Yeah.
Of course.
On B2, bud? Sorry, I'm about to get his beak broken. Awesome. 12 bucks for the pair. B3, please. Pretty unique one tonight. This is a copy of Werewolf by Night, issue 1 from 1998. The book is in very fine to near mint minus condition. It's a first print copy, but the cool thing about it is it's signed by Mr. Paul Jenkins, and he did a remark of himself as well. So you see under the title there, Matt, to the right-hand side, you see the silver writing? Mr. Paul Jenkins, and he did a little remark of himself. So pretty cool stuff. Werewolf by Night, number 1, 1998, excuse me. Very fine near mint minus. Beautiful book, 20 bucks. B4. B4, one of the biggies tonight. This is a great one. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16 from 1982. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which has white pages, written by Mr. Roger Stearns. Art by John Romita Jr. did the cover in the interior pencils. First appearance of Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. So who we know we're going to see eventually here in the movie.
Yep.
So she's going to be Photon. She was a other female pilot. She becomes Monica Rambeau, who was for a time the Captain Marvel. So this is her first appearance in a very high-grade copy of this book, near mint or above.
Andy Plant for B4.
B4.
Andy, I love it. He knows it. Andy, you're gonna love this one. I would consider sending that one in. It's in that nice of shape. B5, Matt, is a copy of The Amazing Mary Jane. So a release in late 2019. This is a first print copy of number 1 that's in near mint or above condition. It features a cover by Mr. Stanley Art Germ Lau. It's a great cover. Kind of looks like Natalie Dormer.
No, it does a little bit, yeah.
Doesn't it?
Good one.
If Natalie Dormer had red hair. But the Amazing Natalie Dormer number 1 from 2019, near mint or above, 8 bucks. Last one in this round, and we'll send it back to Jake. This is a copy of the always hard to find X-Men's Origins one-shot from 2009. So it's a number 1. It's called X-Men Origins Gambit. 2009 near mint. Mike Carey provided the writing, and Dave Yarden did the cover and interior pencils, which are awesome.
Yeah,
it's
a great
hard to find origin story for Remy LeBeau.
Steve Oliveri for B5.
B5 going to Steve Oliveri.
And Mike Weaver for B6.
There you go.
Mike Weaver's getting
It's a great book, Mike.
B6 spot. Thank you, folks. Great job, everybody. We've got just about a minute left here. A couple
Excuse me.
items still left on the board. We're going to take a look at the B2 two-issue lot. It is Marvel Fanfare number 3 and number 4, way back from 1982. This is an X-Men story, as John said, written by Chris Claremont with pencils by Dave Cockrum. It's a, as you can see from the cover there, X-Men Kazar story, and takes place in the Savage Land. Both of these, near mint minus or better. Marvel Fanfare number 3 and number 4. You get the pair for just $12. Thanks, Matt. That looks awesome.
Here's that awesome cover. The one to the right.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, and in the B3 spot, last item left still on the board, Werewolf by Night, number 1 from 1998. This is a first print. And the big get here is that it's signed by writer Paul Jenkins. And as John pointed out, along with the signature, he did a little remark there of himself. Not commonly done by writers when they sign a book, so that's pretty cool. Very fine near mint minus condition on that book from 1998.
Jack
just
Russell.
$20.
The Werewolf by Night.
One of John's favorites. Is that the sound a werewolf makes?
That's Matt's phone.
Oh.
Who is that, Matt? Who's calling you?
Let me check.
Let me check. It's probably the
No.
clowns.
The clowns.
The clowns.
Wow.
All right, that is it for round number 3. We're halfway there, folks.
Oof.
You made it this
Halfway,
far.
that's
You might as well stick around for the whole
Jackal.
show. Matt's gonna reset the board and come up with 12 brand new items, all new books. Coming up to you
Second
in
chance
just a little bit.
opportunities and all the great books that you've seen.
Like those Marvel Fanfare books, or that
Those things
Werewolf by Night.
Perfect example.
That Werewolf by Night.
Well, Matt works hard to get that done. We're going to tell you about the next event here at the Hall coming up this very Saturday, February 22nd, from 11 a.m., no early birds, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Manoli himself,
Manoli.
manager of our Pro Services Department, will be here.
Say it once. Say it twice.
Nope, not going to say it again. Might burst through the door. So basically, if you want to get your books graded or just find out how the process works, get a free quote on what it will cost you, this would be the perfect opportunity to come on by, bring your books. He'll take a look at them, give you an estimate on what he thinks you should do, and give an exact quote on how much it would cost if you want to send them in to get them graded. We submit CGC as well as CBCS. He does pressing and cleaning. He does it all himself. We don't farm out any part of the job, so we'll take a look and tell you if they would benefit from either a press and or a clean. Seen him work some real wonders with. He's handing me back books. I'm like, yeah, but what about the such and such book? He'll point to it and like, no, that's it. That's the book you gave me, and it looks.
No pressure.
Sometimes, yeah, no, I know, but depending on the flaws, it can really help a book out.
So that's this Saturday.
Yep, Saturday. Free opportunity to pick Manoli's brain. I don't say anything.
I'm gonna start coughing.
I think we should bring back phrasing.
Yeah. Maddie Moore working hard to set us up here. Round number 4. So 3 more rounds. So what's the penultimate round? Is there a penultimate? Or will be the 2 rounds before something ends?
It's
Or
the
2 things before it ends. The anti-ultimate.
Anti-penultimate.
Anti-penultimate.
Triple word score, man. Kick some ass.
So if you named a woman penultimate, then she could be somebody's auntie.
I don't know what the you're saying.
I don't know what just happened here.
I like
Congratulations,
it.
Jay.
I
You
like
just
it.
killed the room.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I like
Matt liked it. That's all that matters. All right. How you doing, Matt?
Tells you all
Ready
you
to
need to
roll?
know about Matt.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
Should have gotten the gong.
Yeah,
That one
should
should've
have,
really-
man. You should have. Next
Should.
time.
Jamie
You'll
Farr
definitely
should
get it.
kick me off the
Jamie
stage.
Farr. I love Jamie Farr.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Round
Round
number 4.
4, lucky 4. Right out of the gate, we got a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 222 from 1987. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which has the writing by the great Chris Claremont, cover and interior pencils by Mark Silvestri. This is a classic Wolverine versus Sabretooth throwdown. This book does feature white pages, so a beautiful copy of Uncanny X-Men 222, near mint from 1987. 15 bucks. A2, sir. This is going to be a 2X lot, Matt. That means there's 2 of them, pal. Copies of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, issues number 5. So you get covers B and C to the left. Yet connecting covers. You get Mrs. Harley Quinn and the Poison Ivy. New hot set. Josh Middleton provided the covers for both of these. Near mint plus. 10 bucks for the pair. So essentially cover.
David Morgan for A2.
A2. Thanks, David. And David gets a double haul behind his book. Keep it with the theme. Maddie's doing some digging.
You get a Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, look at that.
Variant.
Look at that.
Look,
Harley Quinn.
Look at that.
Bombshell variant.
Love that.
Bombshell.
Love that Joker. So that's going on with David Morgan.
Thank you.
Number A3, Matt. It's going to be a 2-pack as well, 2 please. These are copies of The Defenders, issue number 1 from 2012. Near mint, the estimated grade on both of these books. This 2X lot was written by Mr. Matt Fraction, features pencils and covers by Terry Dodson. The one to the left-hand side is a Neil Adams 1 in 200 black and white variant cover, and the one to the right is the regular cover A for this team-up of Defenders, which has Dr. Strange, the Red She-Hulk, Namor, pretty crazy team-up. But yep, the one to the left is the big get. It's the 1 in 200 black and white Neil Adams variant. $50 for the pair.
I think this is one of the first Neil Adams covers I've seen where not everyone is screaming.
Neil Adams coming at you, baby. Whatever you say his name, you owe him $5. A4. A4 is a hot to trot copy of The Eternals, issue number 2 from 1976. Very fine plus near mint minus. So realistically looking at a 992. A really nice copy of this book. This book features white pages and has the first appearance of the characters, the Celestials, as well as the first appearance of the character Ajax. Written, cover, art, everything by Mr. Jack Kirby. The Eternals movie will be coming out in November, and certainly the Celestials are going to be well represented. They already have been, right? Star-Lord's father was a Celestial,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Here we go. So first appearance of the Celestials in Eternals number 2 from 1976. Very fine plus near mint minus.
Going to Bob Marks.
It's a great book, Bob. Thank you, sir. Let's go to A5, please. Matthew, this is a one-shot called Young Avengers Siege. Put out in 2010, near mint or above the estimated grade of this, and has a Marko Djurjevic cover. I love his stuff. So Marko Djurjevic doing the Young Avengers super hot team. Got Kate Bishop in there. All your favorite Young Avengers. Siege. So this was the actual big overarching story with Siege. This was the one-shot coming out of the Young Avengers. Near mint or above, only $8. 8.6, Matt. This is a pretty awesome 5X set. So the entire set, 1 to 5. Haunted Tank from Vertigo Comics from 2009. Near mint or above, the estimated grade of each one of these books in the full 5X set. Francesco Maffino did the writing, and Herb Flint did the artwork.
I've never seen this series.
Yeah, and they're
before.
pretty great. So Vertigo, usually lower print run stuff
Yeah.
around then too.
Yep.
But the Haunted Tank.
Wendell for A5.
5.
Hey,
Always got to
5.
grab the
What a
Young
Wendell.
Avengers. That's awesome.
What the collection he's got.
Thank you, Wendell. So again, the Haunted Tank, full 5X set in the A6 slot. I'm going to turn the corner.
Michael Thompson for A6.
A6. It's a great set. I'd never seen it before either. Super low print run stuff. In the B1 slot, while Matt takes that one down, we have a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 625 from 2010. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book. This was part of the Gauntlet storyline as well, but this one features the Rhino. This also features a cover by Marko Djurjevic again. I'm on a Djurjevic kick here. But this issue features the death of the Rhino and Mrs. Rhino.
Oh.
So both Alexei goes down as well as his wife in this. So death of the Rhino.
The Rhinette?
Amazing, the Rhiness, I would think. Amazing Spider-Man number 625 from 2010, near mint or above. Great book, only $10. The cover's awesome. B2.
You think they get horny?
No, they don't. They die.
Not anymore, they're dead.
They did. So, too soon? Come on, man. So this is a 3X lot, Matt. Let's spread these babies out. These are copies of DC Comics 4-Star Spectacular Giant. Say that 3 times quick. Net of these are books they put out in the 70s were reprints from the Golden Age stuff. So square-bound books are really cool. White pages throughout. Pretty phenomenal books. 1, 2, and 3. 1976. Very fine, minus or above. 4-Star Spectacular. So you get some Golden Age Wonder Woman there. Some Superman. You got some Superboy. You got Hawkman. It's pretty great. Wonder Woman. This is how they packaged up their reprints. Called 4-Star Spectacular. 1 through 3. Great buy at $25. Well below guide. B3. B3, one of the big biggies tonight. This is a copy of DC Comics Presents, number 47 from 1982. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a newsstand copy, as denoted by the barcode in the lower left-hand corner. Sometimes there'd be a character there like Spider-Man or what have you, sometimes a Superman. Now this one, these are on sale at newsstands, pharmacies, things like that. They tended to get mishandled or destroyed to get credit, so lower print run numbers throughout. This is the first appearance of He-Man and his gang. So you name it, they're in here. First appearance in comics, DC Comics Presents Superman and He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. I suggest you go on eBay real quick and see what these things are going
Bud
for.
Butcher for B3.
Yeah, Bud.
Bud knows.
Yeah, Bud.
That's about to skyrocket.
It's great.
with the new,
It's
Netflix
a legit
coming out,
9.4 Bud. It could be a 9.6.
Nice.
It was one that we were going to send in candidly. So, again, always 100% guarantee in all these books. If you get a book you don't like it, or something's not what you thought, or not what you think we represented at, 100% guarantee.
Who picked up B2?
Carrie Jansen for B2.
Carrie
Perfect. 50% off too.
Jansen. 50% off.
All right.
Put it
What
back up
the?
there.
Carrie
Yeah,
J,
wait a minute.
50% off. Nice. Goodbye. So $12.50.
Fucking fiddler.
Public school math. Is that the fiddler?
Yeah, that's the fiddler.
He sucks.
He
Whose
does.
bad guy was that?
Golden Age Flash, among others.
Yep.
Basically, the whole Justice Society of America early on.
Oh, he must have got his ass kicked.
Yeah. Repeatedly.
Good, Jake.
All right, B4. Let's take a look at
The
B4.
fiddler. This is a copy of Morbius. Legion of Monsters Morbius. This is a one-shot from 2007. Near mint, the estimated grade of this book, which has a written by Brendan Cahill. It's got Marco Gaidos artwork, and it's got a Greg Land cover, which is phenomenal. This is a hard-to-find book one-shot from 2007, near mint or above the estimated grade. Again, one of those Jared Leto tied into the Morbius movie, but just a super low print run of these books in that era.
She looks sleepy.
I love the Legion of Monsters, man. So you got Werewolf by Night, you get the Amphibian, you get Frankenstein's monster, the
Amphibian.
living mummy counted, Morbius. Who else am I missing, Matt? Ghost Rider was considered one of the Legion of Monsters.
Also Bloodstone.
Elsa Bloodstone, thank you. Yeah, good stuff.
I think Damien Hellstrom was full of it.
Damien House, that'd be great, man. That's the friggin' Disney Plus show I want to see.
Michael Thompson for B4.
Yeah, Michael Thompson.
B4 for
Never
Michael
seen
Thompson.
it before. Michael Morbius.
B5.
B5. So we got a total of 2 of these to offer you, so we can sell it to one person or 2 to both. This is a copy of Secret Wars Secret Wars 2099, issue number 1 from 2015. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this book. This is the first print copy and the first appearance of Roberta Mendez as the Captain America of 2099. So Steve Rogers has officially passed by then, so this woman named Roberta Mendez becomes Captain America of 2099. So this is her first appearance.
Kevin Feige has said that we're going to get
Kevin
this,
Feige.
this version of Captain America at some point in the
2099.
MCU.
So $10 each. They have 2 copies to offer you. So 2 claimants or 1 claimant with 2. B6, please, Matthew. And then I'll flip it over to Jake. This is a 2-pack of comics as well. This is copies of Spider-Woman Alpha number 1 from 2016, near mint, plus the estimated grade of each one of these books in the 2X lock. You get the regular cover, which is to the left, which is by Yasmin Putri. The one to the right is a J. Scott Campbell variant. The significance of these 2 books is the first appearance of the Spidey women team-up. So you got Silk, you got Spider-Gwen, we got Spider-Woman all coming together. And again, with Disney Plus, all these things are going to be on there eventually, and this is one of the teams. What's this going to be part of Spider-Verse?
Yeah, the next animated Spider-Man movie, they're going to use the part of the story that's
There
in
you go.
this for it. Yeah.
You got John Kamoa and Lou Correa for B5.
Okay, so both of the B5 books.
Great buys for $10. Thanks, guys. Roberta Mendez.
And Ben Shane for B6.
B6 going to Ben
Spider-Woman.
Basham with just 20 seconds left to go.
I'm surprised that Defenders book hasn't gone.
You're surprised what?
I'm surprised Defenders hasn't gone.
Defenders, here's Spider-Man too.
the Defenders, it's a 1 in 200 up
The
there
death
in the
of the
B3
Rhino. Are
spot.
you killing me? Are you kidding me? Mrs. Rhino.
Neil Adams, black and white, 1 in 200 Defenders variant, just $50. It's a steal. So that is it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up for round number 4. Thanks so much, everybody. Did a great job killing that 4th round. While Matt sets up for round number 5, time to talk about some new Marvel comics coming out this Wednesday at the Hall and other fine local comic shops near you. Starting with Captain America number 19, another awesome, there's no such thing as a not awesome Alex Ross cover, but here is yet another awesome Alex Ross cover on Captain America number 19. Marvel's Voices. This is a unique one-shot based on, to best I can understand, a podcast about sort of the Marvel heroes seen through the eyes of real-world people, or Marvel heroes in the real world. Again, based on a podcast. This is going to be a one-shot coming out this Wednesday. Wolverine number 1, written by Benjamin Percy. This is the first issue in the new solo ongoing series. This sets Wolverine in the current mutant continuity, so he's there on the island Krakoa. Krakoa? Would you say Krakoa? Krakoa. And we're going to find out what's going on with Logan, with the whole new paradigm there on the island amongst all the other mutants. Guardians of the Galaxy #2. I really enjoyed the first issue. And this is written by Al Ewing of Immortal Hulk fame. So he's given us his take on the Guardians of the Galaxy classic team. You got Groot, you got Rocket, and everybody else. First issue was a great start. And #2 will be out this Wednesday.
I don't think that's cold enough, John.
What's up, buddy? I know.
You want
Froze.
cold enough now.
I know. I was bummed.
And Machine Man 2020 #1. This is
What's up,
a
Machine Man?
2-issue limited series starting this week. If you've been paying attention, you'll see that we kind of dipping back into the 2020 Marvel stories with Iron Man 2020, featuring Arno Stark.
I know.
That started a few weeks ago. Well, this is what's going on with Machine Man in that universe and that reality. And this is issue #1 out this Wednesday.
What's up with Marvel Voices again? Sorry, bud. I
Marvel
stepped
Voices is based on a podcast, which I am not familiar with, but
Okay.
it sort of sets the
out. It's got Domino in it.
Marvel heroes in the real world, has a real world take on these well-known characters.
Cool. Captain America's been awesome. Should be good.
Curious to see what the new Wolverine series is like.
Is that an oversized one?
No,
No?
regular. Oh, it might be a little bit longer.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think
yep.
it might
Bigger
be.
book. Yep.
Awesome.
All right, looks like we're about ready for round #5.
Matty Mo banged it up. So this is be the penultimate round.
This is
Just, I want to make sure we're linear here with this. A5, the first one right out of the gate. Let's do it. I'm jacked and pumped.
A1.
This is a 2X set put out in 1984. Buckaroo Banzai from Marvel Comics. Again, issues 1 and 2 from 1984. Near Mint Plus, the estimated grade of both of these books, which features white pages really early. Could be the first Mark Teixeira work, too. He did the cover and the interior pencils. Bill Mantlo provided the writing, and this is the movie adaptation for the movie Buckaroo Banzai. Another situation where a lot of these things get destroyed and tossed around, so really tough to find in good shape and also find it all. So Buckaroo Banzai 1 and 2 from 1984, near mint or above, $15. 8-2. Were you a Buckaroo Banzai guy?
I never was. I missed that book.
No, not your bag. This is a copy of Detective Comics number 465 from 1976. A really beautiful copy at Very Fine Plus. It's got an awesome Ernie Chan cover. So the Batman, I love that logo. Detective Comics number 465, Very Fine Plus.
Steve Caldwell for A1.
Great buy at $15. $12, excuse me.
That detective cover was
Steve, all things 80s.
always a little confusing on that detective cover because Commissioner Gordon looks an awful lot like Alfred from the Batman '66 TV show.
It does. He's choking him up. Alan Napier's getting choked up. That's really what that's about.
So, I'm not going to open it because I am going to rip it. But,
Well, that's how you really... Free poster.
I can't show it.
All
It's
right.
Amazing Spider-Man number 800 cover by Alex Ross.
So Alex Ross poster, free poster there, A1.
Arthur Bacon for A2.
A2, $12 Arthur. Thank you. Alan Napier. Look at it. Down goes Alfred.
A3.
A3 is an incredibly high-grade copy of The Amazing Spider-Man 361 from 1992. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, is a newsstand copy, and is the first full appearance of Cletus Cassidy Carnage. So first appearance of Carnage, high-grade newsstand copy, near mint or above, 125. A4, please. I said A4. This is a copy of The Wolverine #1 from 1988. Near mint plus. Another high-grade beauty here. First solo ongoing title for The Wolverine. Chris Claremont provided the writing. John Buscema the cover and interior art. Guide on this book is 65 plus.
This book is climbing. It's been heating up lately.
The Wolverine.
Patch.
Then it becomes Patch, that's right.
John Kamoa for A3.
A3 going to John
John's-
Kamoa.
Hey, wait till you see this one, John.
I was checking out John's collection
beauty.
online the other day. He's got some killer books.
John's the man.
Much respect, John. A5.
This is a copy of Marvel Spotlight 25 from 1975. Fine, very fine, the estimated grade of this book, which features the seventh voyage of Sinbad. Gil Kane provided the cover along with Joe Sinnott. Just an awesome Marvel Spotlight. A lot of these things got trashed over the years, but this one features the seventh voyage of Sinbad. Always loved it. Ray Harryhausen stuff.
Yeah.
25, issue 25, 1975. Great buy at $10. A6, Matt, please. Thank you, sir. This is going to be a 6-set lot. Let's spread these babies out in all their beauty. These are copies of Image Comics Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, issues 1 through 6 from 2007-2008. All are in near mint or above condition.
Scary.
Guide on these are 40 plus. These all feature Frank Frazetta covers. And then the interior inspired by. So this deals with the character of the Death Dealer, which is seen in many prints in many different forms. Frazetta's work is just timeless.
Michael Thompson for A5.
A5. That's a great spot for that book. Thanks, Michael. So cool. What's up, Death Dealer? That looks like a good back piece, man. Get a tattoo, man. Do the Death Dealer. Big back piece. Do it up. You can do it. I see it. Death Dealer, you're looking great.
So when you flex, he raises his axe?
Yeah, just that. You're going to drop somebody. Or if your ass sags, it falls to the floor.
You know we were watching the movie thing the other day?
Whichever, whatever's
Remember
good.
that?
Which one?
The movie thing, the 80s, the 70s one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I watched?
What'd you say?
Freaking Beckett.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was good.
B1. B1 is a copy of, I always love this one. This is a copy of the Spider-Man versus Wolverine. This was a one-shot from 1987. This book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. So this is one of those deluxe format books, so heavier stock than normal. It's the first print copy with white pages, written by Mr. Jim Owsley. Features a cover and interior work by Mark Bright. This is the death of Ned Leeds, who was the faux Hobgoblin. I felt cheated as shit. They flipped it, right? They kind of chickened out. So they killed Ned Leeds in this and then said it wasn't him. The Hobgoblin was Roger Kingsley, which is bullshit. It was Ned Leeds.
And then they
Long
stick,
story short, they kill him.
For A6.
They kill him in this one-off, this one shot that everybody misses.
and then they stick Ned Leeds in the Tom Holland movies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's him. Yeah, Ned Leeds, who takes the fall for the Hobgoblin. That's his death right there. $20. Great book's in awesome shape. That's below guide 2. B2 Matt. This very often never seen. This book is from Fantagore Press. So this is a 2X lot, issues 1 and 2. It's called Richard Corbin's Den. So essentially the heavy metal character. Dan, you see the drawings there. It's in that same similar format. That's where Richard Corbin came from. It's from Heavy Metal Magazine. Super low print run. The company was called Fantagore Press, issues 1 and 2 from 1988. Near mint or above. Estimated grade on both of these 2X lot, Matt. You just slide
2X lot?
2X lot, buddy.
Oh, Lord.
There you go. Thank you, pal. So super small press run stuff. You know, it was book to book back then, but Richard Corbin, again, did illustrations from Heavy Metal Magazine. It's a great pickup. 2X lot, $12. Thanks, Matt. Another lot we put together here for you. These are copies of Black Goliath. So issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the whole run for his solo series. Came out in 1976. Very fine minus and above on issue 1. The rest are very fine near mint. So just great copies, great reader copies. You can't touch these things for under $75. Here they are for $45. So full 5X run, white pages. Chris Claremont's the writer. George Tuska provided the pencils. Keith Pollard did some pencils as well in the later issues. First appearance of the Atom Smasher as well as the first appearance of the character Vulcan all happened in Black Goliath Volume 1. Bill Foster, baby.
B3 going to Bob Marks.
And why didn't they ever finish his chest piece on his costume? Doesn't make any sense. They just want to show his abs?
Maybe.
Yeah, those are
Well, if you
just
had abs
great
like that,
collection
wouldn't you wanna
sets.
show-
Yeah, I'd cut holes in my shirt too, I
Yeah,
guess.
probably would.
Bill Foster. The whole volume. Pretty cool stuff from the
I would
70s.
try to do that if I had his abs.
That may be
B4 is a copy of DC Comics Presents issue 87 from 1985. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages. The first appearance of Superboy Prime, the boy who punched the reality wall down. So Kurt Swan provided the interior pencils as well. So the artist most synonymous with Superman, Kurt Swan, doing the first Superboy Prime.
Pretty cool.
Michael Langmeyer for B1.
Michael
and
Langmeyer.
Gary Jansen for B2.
B2, Carrie, Richard Corbin stuff. That's awesome. I think I have another set of those, Carrie. I'll talk to you offline about. Got another 3X set. It's really strange stuff. Fantagore Press.
Thank you.
So after first Superboy Prime, it's going to bring us to B5.
2
the
minutes
penultimate
left.
round. This is a one-shot Ghost Rider and Blaze Spirits of Vengeance #1 from 1992. Near mint or above. This book is still in the poly bag with the poster. Only $10. Talk about climbing fast. The old Ghost Rider, everything in the Spirits of Vengeance series. This is part 2 of 6. Part of the Midnight Suns run. Only $10. B6, please, Matt. Last one for the round, and I'll turn it over to Jake. This is going to be a 2X lot, and I love this 2X lot because it's copies of The Thing, issues number 35, and The Thing number 36. Essentially what you get here from 1986 in near mint above condition is the first appearance of Sharon Ventura as Ms. Marvel. So this Ms. Marvel character has been passed around quite a bit through the years. This is one of the iterations. Check out that costume. That was her name, Sharon Ventura. So she teams up with a thing, and then she goes to battle with the She-Hulk. 2X lot can be yours, both high grades, $20.
Wow.
And now look at that costume.
Michael Thompson for B5.
B5 to Michael Thompson.
And Bob Marks for B6.
B6
B6 on Bob Marks.
First appearance of characters. Gobble them up. It's a 2X lot.
Another exciting round. Thanks so much, everybody. Still 2 great items left on the board with just a minute left to go. The big get, in my opinion, is in the A4 spot. That Wolverine #1, I'm surprised it's still up there. That's his first solo ongoing title from 1988, written by Chris Claremont, with art by John Buscema. Guide is 65 plus on that book. It's estimated to be in near mint plus condition. We're selling it for just $50.
$50.
Wolverine #1, A4 spot.
Biddy.
And in the Mirror
$50.
Universe, down on the B4 spot, DC Comics presents #87 from 1985. That copy's got white pages and is estimated to be in near mint or better condition. Why is it so important? Well, I'll tell you. It's the first Superboy Prime. First time you get the evil Superboy Prime. Oh, spoilers. Art by
It's not
Kurt.
evil, he's just misunderstood.
Okay, right. He's evilly misunderstood. Pencils by Kurt Swan. $35 for DC Comics presents #87.
Michael Thompson for B4.
B4 going to Michael Thompson.
First Superboy Prime.
Oh, what do you get? Didn't even know. Michael's going home with that one for
That's
free.
a freebie. That's a free book. Thank you. First Superboy Prime. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Way to go, Michael.
Man, Matt, you cost me money tonight.
Wrapping
Nice
up
job.
round #5. That means there's only one round left to go this evening.
We're
gonna
off
be-
next week. This is
We're
it.
off next week, so now's your last chance
Get
to
it
get your
all out.
comic on.
Get it out.
Round #6 coming at you.
That's a great second chance opportunities. We're going to take some photos of those. We'll post those as well during the week. Give you a second chance. Hey, Baby Yoda, we're not done with Baby Yoda yet.
This is the last week that
Last
you
call.
can get in a pre-order for a life-size Baby Yoda figure from Sideshow Collectibles.
I'm gonna pull it in my passenger seat and drive around with it.
You can try and get in
It's gonna be awesome.
the carpool lane and use
I'll
him in
put
the...
Matt in the back. We'll put Baby Yoda in the front.
So this thing is obviously life-size, and
You gotta get a car seat for it, you think?
calling it a figure is a misnomer. It's much more of a screen-accurate prop replica. They've got real hair, cloth, little coat there, and the paint job on the skin and the reflective eyes. This thing's going to be insane. When people start to see these in person, they're going to want them, but then it's going to be too late because this thing's going to sell out. So now's the time to get your pre-orders in. Should be out by the end of the year is what Sideshow is telling us. The best way to get it.
Just in time for the
Pre-order
second
now.
season, right? The fall.
Exactly. Yep. Second season will launch, and this thing will drop, and everybody's going to lose their mind.
Double your money.
Yep.
I didn't say that. Baby Yoda. So we're getting a Baby Yoda, right?
We are.
Yeah,
Yep.
I need one. Like I said, I'm gonna drive around with it.
Yep. I'm going to get a baby Bjorn and wear it into the grocery
The
store.
Comics onesie for us.
Yeah,
there you go.
Start making
Yeah.
clothes for him. Get a baseball hat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
I'm
creepy.
getting like a Liverpool shirt for him and shit and drive around with it.
There you go.
It's gonna be awesome.
Cool.
Seriously, I want it. So this is the last week to order them. Is it done?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
got to cut it off.
Cut off at the end of this
And
week.
so guaranteed stock fulfillment if you pre-order by
That's
a certain
right.
time.
That's
Awesome.
right. They're waiting to get
Okay,
these
cool.
pre-orders so they can make them to spec, basically.
I think we need 2 Baby Yodas.
Oh yeah.
2 Baby Yodas. Matty Moe setting up for the final round tonight. You've done a phenomenal job, Matt.
You've done a really good job, and those hidden incentives make it a little bit tricky. I know.
Yeah, we chill. You're helping a lot tonight, Jade, so thank you.
That's what I was looking for. A little pat on the back, and I got it.
Matt, back to school. Hey, when'd you spring
What?
break, Matt?
The week before we go to Liverpool.
The week before that figures.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So last round of the night coming up. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Ryan will get out the invoices probably before we're done. He's probably doing it now. Gets those invoices out. Appreciate your help with those. Prompt payment. We're going to enter you in for the raffle. This is going to be the last round of the night.
Last round, round 6.
I'm actually getting kind of sad. Let's say it's a kid. Nice round here to finish it up.
A1.
This is a copy of Batman Arkham Knight #1 from 2015. Near mint, plus the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy and the first appearance of the character, the Arkham Knight. So from the video game, this is the first appearance of Batman in that iteration as the Arkham Knight. Great buy there for $10. B2, Matthew. Do you prefer Matt or Matthew?
Either works.
Call me sir, damn it. This is a copy of Star Wars Boba Fett. This is a one-shot from 1997, near mint or above. The estimated grade of this book, called the Boba Fett Twin Engines of Destruction. Joe Nadeau did the cover and the interior artwork, so all painted stuff, really cool. It looks like a Fett versus Fett throwdown.
Fett on Fett crime.
Fett on Fett crime. You're looking at Star Wars Boba Fett, so old Dark Horse comic stuff, one shot, beautiful copy, near mint or above. A3, please, Matthew. This is a copy of The Avengers, issue number 144 from 1976. Very fine plus near mint minus. So a really good looking 992 copy of this book with white pages. Steve Englehart provides the writing. George Perez provides the interior pencils. Gil Kane the cover. This is the first appearance of the character Patsy Walker, a.k.a. the Hellcat. She's right in the middle there, about ready to throw down.
Bob
So-
Marks for A2.
A2 Bob Marks, and the first Patsy Walker Hellcat. What an awesome Gil Kane cover is in very fine plus near mint minus shape. That'd be $85 for that 25 cents. Still only 25 cents. A4. A4 is a 2-pack, Matt. We love to put these two together. This is a copy of New Mutants issue number 18 and 19 from 1984. These books are estimated to be in very fine or above condition. This 2X lot features the first appearance of the character Demon Bear, as well as the first appearance of Warlock. Written by Chris Claremont and artwork, interior artwork and cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. So again, characters that we'll see in the New Mutants movie finally this fall. So I'm looking forward to seeing now. New Mutants 18 and 19, very fine or above. First appearance of Demon Bear and the Warlock. Great 2-pack, $20. A6, please, Matthew.
A6, A5.
A5 first before A6. Thank you. I'll go with that. This is a copy of Star Wars Han Solo number 1 from 2016. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features a Mike Allred 1 in 25 variant. Allred doing Han Solo. It's too cool. So this was a 1 in 25 variant. It can be yours for $15. It's a beauty.
Luke Correa for A4.
A4 going
Nice
Lou.
pickup, Lou. Wow, Lou's
Oh,
getting
what's he get? 15% off.
15%.
Pretty much.
That's what it feels like. 15% off that book, so thanks, Lou. Those are yours. Going home with you. A6. A6, Matt. This is a 7X lot we put together. These are DC Comics Just Imagine Stan Lee. So Stan Lee essentially writes these books and reimagines all the DC characters in the ways he would do it. These are all one-shots from 2001 to 2002. All are in near mint or above condition. All feature Adam Hughes B covers.
Wow.
So this is the other side of the B. A's on the other side, but these are all Adam Hughes covers. Folks that worked on this book included Joe Kubert, Darwin Cook, Mike Allred, Jerry Ordway, John Byrne, Terry Austin. So it's really just Stan Lee spitting out who he thinks the Flash is and creating a brand new universe around it. These 7 one-shots are in near mint or above condition. Great buy, $50 for all of them. What if Stan Lee creates the DC universe or the characters that we know and love? And these are all the Andy Kubert covers. So JLA and then the Adam Hughes on the back. Just cool stuff. That one is a John Byrne cover. Awesome. There's Adam Hughes right there. So the entire 7X lot, all in near mint or above. They're beautiful copies. $50 for the lot. B1, please. Another New Mutants book. This one's New Mutants number 14 from 1984. Fine, very fine, the estimated grade of this book, which is a newsstand copy. Again, the barcode to the lower left-hand corner. This book is written by the great Chris Claremont, and it has the first appearance of Alanya Rasputin as Magic. So again, another character that'll come up in this movie arc. I actually saw the woman that's going to play Magic was on a talk show. Oh, she's got to be perfect. Yeah, she looks phenomenal. She's got that look. She looks from that region and looks Russian, and she's got to be great.
Looks like she'd just as soon rip your face off as
Yeah, it's got to be really cool, which
Luke
is who
Correa for
Magic
B1.
is.
B1
It's a
going
great
Lou.
buy for only $15, a newsstand copy. And mid-grade, but it's a beauty.
B2.
B2, I always love the Marvel fanfare. This is issue number 45 from 1989. This is estimated to be in near mint minus or above condition, so definitely a near mint minus right there. This is a John Byrne wraparound cover. So John Byrne provides this unique artwork for this wraparound cover, and it's also an all pinup issue. So it just goes through certain Marvel characters. So you get artists such as Mike Zeck, Mike Kaluta, Murphy Anderson, John Buscema, Bob Layton, Klaus Janson, Art Adams, all doing pinups in this Marvel Fanfare book. Super low print run on this one, too, come to find out as well. Name it minus or above, only $8.
Michael Thompson for B2.
Did I see John Byrne? Thanks, Michael. Perfect spot for that. Wait till you see it. Some of the pinups are crazy. This is a 2-pack, so this is the original Thanos Quest, issues 1 and 2 from 1990. Near Mint Plus, so really high-grade books of this. Written by Jim Starlin, features artwork by Ron Lim. Essentially, this is the story of Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones, gems. So this is the first time, so it doesn't all happen, and right, it doesn't happen in the story. This is him having to collect them. So you follow it through. It's a great 2X deluxe format book. These are in phenomenal shape. Don't look like they've ever been cracked, so the covers are still look like they're folding down. No one really opened them. They're in beautiful shape. Name it plus a buy at $50.
Nice. You don't
Thanos
see those
Quest.
together very often. You find one or the other, which both.
Not in that shape either.
Yep.
Before, I love that one. Thanos Quest, give you the gems. B4 is a copy of DC Comics Omega Men number 3 from 1983. Near mint or above, the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, an awesome Keith Giffen cover, and interior pencils. First appearance of that crazy Zarnian Lobo. So first appearance of
Man himself.
that's him, the man, Jason Momoa. Omega Men number 3, really nice high-grade copy of this book, near mint or above, $75. First Lobo. B5,
I
Matt.
could buy Jason Momoa as Lobo.
Would that be cool? He'd be badass as Lobo. This is a copy of Angela Asgard's Assassin, number 1 from 2015. Near mint or above, the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy. First appearance of the characters Larissa, who is Angela's wife, and also the first appearance of Sarah, who is Angela's sister, also Thor's sister. So baby sister. So two first appearances. Angela's Asgard's Assassins from 2015, near mint or above. And I'm just tired of saying Disney Plus, but B6. B6, the 2-pack. Come to find out, they were hard to find. That's why when I looked at them, I was like, what the hell are these? These are copies of Origins of Marvel Comics. These are one-shots put out in 2010. Both books are estimated to be in near mint condition. Both are hard to find, so you get single-page dossiers, almost like the old Who's Who of Marvel characters. So the one to the left that does all of Marvel's regular characters. The one to the right just specializes on the X-Men. Both hard to find, both beauties at $15. Got some great stuff up there still.
Yeah. 2 minutes left to go for the final round of the evening. We'll go all the way back to the beginning in the A1 spot because it's a good one. Batman Arkham Knight, number 1 from 2015. It's a first print. This is a prequel to
Arthur Bacon for B6.
B6 is going to Arthur Bacon.
Yeah, this one. Tough to find. The artwork in them are phenomenal, too.
Thanks, Arthur. So yeah, Batman Arkham Knight in the A1 spot. Near mint condition, just $10. In the A3 spot, it's a great first appearance. This one of Patsy Walker, a.k.a. Hellcat in Avengers number 144
Hellcat.
from 1976. Pencils by George
Great
Perez.
costume.
Cover by Gil Kane. Doesn't get any better than that. This copy is estimated to be in very fine plus to near mint minus or better condition.
It's nice.
Just $85 for a first appearance in an Avengers book. Pretty cool. Working on over to the A5 spot. That book is Star Wars Han Solo, his first solo book from 2016. It's a first print of issue number 1, but more importantly, it's a 1 in 25 variant by Mike Allred.
Fish for A3.
A3 is going to
nice.
Dr. Fish, picking up the first Patsy Walker, a.k.a. Hellcat.
I love the outline of that book, too. The whole cover, the typeset. It's just
good
a
one.
beautiful era of books.
Jumps out
It's
at
a nice
you.
cover, too. It's really bright. If you see it, Dr. Fish. Thank you.
We've got less than a minute left to go, so I'm going to jump down to the bottom row in the B3 spot. Thanos Quest, numbers 1 and 2. That's the whole series from 1990. Both first prints, written by Jim Starlin with pencils by Ron Lim. This is, as John said, the story of how Thanos collects the Infinity Stones, and it's in near mint to near mint plus condition on both copies, just $50. First appearance of Lobo in Omega Men, number 3, is in the B4 spot, near mint or better condition. White pages on that one. And the B5 spot, for all you speculators out there, Angela Asgard's Assassin.
Great pickup for $10.
Yep, number 1.
Scratch ticket.
Near mint or better condition, first print.
Michael Thompson for B4.
B4 is going to Michael Thompson because he's
Oh,
got to have
wow.
the
Wait
main
till you see
man.
this one, buddy.
Way to go, Michael.
It's a beauty.
Omega Men.
And
All
off
right,
next
last
week.
call, everybody.
Great stuff.
Steve Oliveri for B5.
B5 is going to
a
Steve
great pickup for
Oliveri.
$10. It's
Thank
a
you,
nice
Steve.
one. Scratch ticket.
Oh,
And
Steve
he
got
gets
himself a double haul.
All right.
Steve's going home with.
Harley Quinn New 52. It's a weird variant.
Jailhouse Rocks.
Jailhouse Rock.
Elvis.
Got it. Thank you.
It's the king.
There you go, Steve.
Yo, king.
Ryan.
That was a good one, everybody.
It's like you
Thanks
guys
so much
share a
for your
brain.
help. We'll be off next week, but we
Next
shall
week,
return on Monday,
Liverpool.
March 2nd at
Liverpool's on
6:30.
3.
Are they?
Next week, next Monday.
Great job,
Yeah,
everyone.
All
That was a good one. Thanks a
set?
lot.
I'm all good.
Have a great night, everybody.
Went out with a whimper there.
Ah, it's
4-8
all right.
though, did a great job. We're all wrapped up. Thanks everyone. Really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
See you Wednesday. New content.